Hi, my name is Joe, and welcome back to Anima season. This week, Old Bastard and Johanna bonus. Let's get into it. So, back on the silly salad formation, but not committing to the silly salad way of Pathfinder on the jungle team. This is more of a defensive team, but you can get jump scared by Sigurd and Yunaka, who can actually function pretty well on this map because, if you're not aware, one of her conditions for her insane warping with pass, by the way, is if there's difficult terrain, which this whole map basically is. Everywhere you want to be, or I want them to be, there's difficult terrain. So, yeah, here, for example, that's why she's able to warp 1, 2, and then this is within 2 of her, so she can warp within 2 of that. So boom, boom, and then she can attack over the fortress here, while also being hard to hit here herself. But admittedly, she is open to Lin Ring here. I don't know. I didn't have an amazing spot to put her, because I also put fodder on Aethos this week and gave him trait fruit, because I do think he is worth using almost every week. He is pretty good support, and hits like a truck. I gave him Lagoo's Friend and Firm Canto Curb, so I needed to put him in a spot where Canto Curb would actually be able to trigger in a good way, especially against stuff like the Valentine's Three Houses stuff. So yeah, if somebody goes here or here or here or here and does some Canto stuff, the Canto control will go off. That's why he's there. And then Haethrun kind of needs to be in a spot where she can hit most of the team with Divine Nectar, which leads Yunaka to be in a really awkward spot. Like, if I put her here, she's covered by saves, but then not as great of an angle to attack. I don't know. I'm going to have to experiment more with that, but yeah. Got those 3. We have Near Save Rhea, still going for more damage just because I think it's funny. Marthring, Fire Flood, Dragon's Wrath. She hits like a truck and is unkillable. Really funny unit. Hector, I actually switched back to Wily Fighter Wily Fighter Twin Save this week with Hardy Bearing, because the flat DR that he gets every hit from this is more valuable in a meta where you're just going to be quadded all the time from like Yunaka, from Marissa support. You'll see this week there was a guy that had Marissa support Claude for quadding with Claude, and that was actually pretty obnoxious to the point where I copied that and used it on offense. Yeah, stuff like that. So having the flat DR all the time is pretty good right now. Shield Fighter is still obviously good, but you really just need flat DR on every hit now, because that 4th hit is going to come.
What the Sigma?
And he hits back decently hard, but not against the likes of Claude. We have Freyr, no weapon, ruse, drive defense, just so things can live. That's about it. Then Sigurd has XL and Solid Ground for a mix of AoE damage and survivability. And then last thing, I guess, is Yunaka has Wind Sweep, because that's like pretty much her best B slot, so she can actually kill Nidhogg. And then I have Speed Res Finish, because speed is the most important, and 6 is a lot. And then 5 true damage on every hit when she quads adds up. So I think this is a decent thing until we get Attack Speed Finish in the S slot. Let's get into it. Alright. Match number 1. So this was actually a placeholder. I didn't know what I wanted to run, and I just didn't change stuff in time. Seth was just here on accident. Like, I wasn't actually going to run him. That's why there's no seal there. There's no seal. There's no seal here. There's no ring here. Like, yeah, this is just a weird match. But we have Ike, Ashura, who I love, Vale, who I also love running. Ooh, Wind Sweep, Lyn. That's interesting. Let's see how it does. Boom, boom. Unfortunately, you're sacrificing a ton of true damage by not running Speed Taker. So, you're not going to be able to cut through with this team, I'm telling you right now. Your only other big source of damage is Sigurd, and then I have double AoE reduction between the stones and Rhea's existence. So, alright. He's going to try to support the Ike. Another Bunny Triandra, by the way. I think last week there was also a Bunny Triandra. really weird. I don't know if it's the same guy, but you never see that unit. But I like that ult a lot. Sigurd comes in, bops, and actually dies on the retaliation. I was surprised. I wasn't paying attention. But, oh yeah, Hresvelger comes in on the extra spot. I forgot to mention that, because it so rarely even is relevant. But does she get to play right now? Let's see. Another good thing this team does is Freyr can double ruse, but also Athos, a good portion of the time, he'll like swap somebody or reposition whatever he has, and then he procs the Divine Nectar thing, and then on turn 2 onward, he can get that extra action and then nuke somebody's face off from 5 spaces away with the Lin Ring, which catches a lot of people off guard. The refresh from Divine Nectar into Lin Ring. Pretty good, and he hits like a truck, so he's out of here. Alright. This is one of the things I was talking about. This guy has, I'll get to it. Regan, Humeria, Sigurd, Marissa, and Claude, who are also ally supported, which is cool. But yeah, this guy has Claude plus Marissa and Lucina. So basically, when she future focuses Claude, and then he goes in with the Brave, yeah, he doesn't even future focus him.
That's a bit sussy!
Jeez, why didn't you future focus? What am I missing here? But yeah, Canto Control goes off, but Lamau, it doesn't matter. It actually just doesn't matter. I am telling you, once again, I will preach this gospel until it actually happens.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
We need actual Canto Control 4 that stops refreshing. Stops self-refreshing like these Valentine's 3 Houses units do. Because this is ridiculous. Canto Control doesn't even matter, dude. It's like a meme to even run it at this point. It feels. Because even if you Canto Control a ranged unit like Claude, who doesn't get to move when that procs, he still just refreshes himself. It's so stupid, man. Because he technically Cantos for 0. Yeah. Lamau. But then he cleans up Hector, Sigurd comes in, extra actions out the wazoo. My team doesn't even get to play him in. And this guy has full structures. I'm a little upset. But these Japanese players, I swear to God, dude, I only get matched against Japanese defenses on offense, and then I only lose to Japanese people on defense. It's so weird. I understand that the game isn't as popular in the West as it once was, and that Japanese people in generally, or Asian people in general, are more like on mobile games because of like commutes and trains and stuff. That's just like a thing. But yeah, I like only get matched against Asian people, Japanese people as of the last 6 months. I don't know. If you can relate and you get bodied by Japanese people all the time, definitely leave a comment. He's out. And by he, I mean me. Alright, match number 3. We have a Dean, plus 10. I love seeing people use their favorites, and Sly Knife is unironically really good. I actually got a plus attack Arcane Soth, Rearm Soth, and dude, why did they make his Arcane Daggers so dog shit, and then release Arcane Sly Knife like 6 months later? What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, I would love to make that unit work. I gave him Close Bonus Doubler and Lagoo's Friend just for fodder purposes. I would love to make that unit actually work. Soth is one of my favorites. Such a cool design. I have a plus 10 normal Soth. Yunaka actually gets to play warping all the way down. Takes out Nidhogg with a little resistance. Let's see if Dean gets to do anything, and he's out. Okay, next one. Alphonse, love to see it. Dude, Embla, even though I have Freyr, I respect it, except it doesn't do anything. Another guy with full structures, by the way. My Catapult, also, which I forgot to mention in that 4th column, just to try to snipe something important. In this case, I'm gonna not snipe the healing structure because it's just a higher level. I'm really only trying to snipe the safety fence, which I've really never been able to do on stream. I don't know, man. I still think it's worth running, just on the off chance you get to snipe the safety fence, but just because it's so powerful, I don't know, man. But I hope Alphonse gets to do something, even though I know he friggin' won't. I'm still trying to plus 10 that unit over time, and guess what? Even though he fell off a cliff astronomically after he came out, look, man, I think I should probably do Sims, but I think Attack Defense XL could breathe some life into that unit. Flat DR, big attack defense. He's a cav, obviously. But, look, man, in 5 or 6 years or whatever, he's gonna get a refine. He's gonna get makings of a king, too. He's gonna be cracked, okay?
Oh, bro.
I'm coping.
This guy stinks!
But, look, man, I love Alphonse. Even though he can't take a blue infantry, or a blue melee unit as the green bulkiest guy ever, quote-unquote. Yeah. It's so sad. Athos just... yeah. Athos being an Anima mythic, by the way, is so nice because he gets to offset the offense Nidhogg's, because she's a red Farsave, obviously, that most people are going to be running, and he just, like, one-shots her. He's a crazy unit for that purpose. Let's keep it pushing, and my ideal endgame for my saves, by the way, is to make Hector have Twin or Briar near save, and then have Rhea get Briar or Twin far save. Because I do think she's a better far save, and I do think Hector's a better near save, even though he comes with distant counter, which would be kind of a dead skill. But we'll definitely get like a better attune skill to put on him in the future. It's only a matter of time. Maria +2, Vale, and Bernadetta. I got a plus attack Bernadetta merged, by the way, as well. I just never really used her outside of her bonus, even though she is still a decent benchmark for, like, a good nuke in the current meta. IMO. True damage, quadding, all that good stuff. Yunaka comes down, doesn't give a fuck, and he's out. Let's keep it pushing. Sigurd plus... oh my goodness. With no ring? The plus speed ascending? Dude, I respect the shit out of that. I've said since he came out, this guy actually has a decent speed stat with investment. 48 full natty? Not bad. Ike plus... oh my goodness! Yeah, I get the plus 10 Sigurd ring, obviously. Deflect magic, I respect it. Vale, don't tell me. Okay. Lynn, don't tell me. Plus 8. My brother in Christ, she's been on one banner. Poison Strike. And you didn't swap out the Panic Smoke.
What? It's just an ordinary
Don't tell me. With the plus 10 Silica ring. Sheesh. I got a bad feeling in the pit of me, wallet boys. Dude, this Edelgard with investment is a menace, but I genuinely don't know if she's going to be able to break through Rhea because she's that insane. We'll see. Freyr doing the Freyr thing. Sigurd comes down. Yeah, this Edelgard not really made out for defense, big dog. Didn't respect the range. Surely, because you spent $1,000 trying to get that plus 10 Edelgard, that means she can tank Sigurd, right? Freyr does the rusing, and then a little swapperoo action. You're not getting out of this one. But he still keeps playing. He's gonna spike kill my Sigurd, a Sigurd on Sigurd war crime.
Obama.
Aether comes in. Like, oh my. 149, you're just sending him in to die. Did bro click auto battle? Alright. Put the wallet away, big dog. Keep going, keep going. Aether +5, Vale +2, Plumeria, another Embla, even though I have Freyr covering my literal entire team. And another Brave Bernie. Interesting. What are you gonna do, bud? Like, I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna be able to hit my Hector for any meaningful damage.
And surrender.
Do these guys not know you can bring more than one offense team to account for different teams? Keep going. I'm so happy I got this plus attack Yunaka, by the way. I still can't believe it. On the 6th summon, he can't keep getting away with it. Rhea +1 with the HP trait. That's kind of gross. I like HP on tanks these days because AoEs are so cool and epic, but yeah. It's weird that HP has gotten value when back in the day it used to kind of be a dead stat. But yeah. This guy does have a pretty scary team. Legendary Camilla actually can still hit pretty hard. Her burn damage and her support giving out piercing, like, it's pretty good. And also Miasma keeps getting more and more valuable because stuff like Hector exists. And layering the stones on top of Rhea, which gives your team Miracle. If you don't have some way of getting rid of that terrain with, like, the new Dimitri or this Camilla or some other, like, Miasma enjoyer, you're just gonna die and you're not gonna be able to kill anything. Because Rhea is unkillable and will one-shot you. And a funny story, this is gonna tickle Rhea. Look at that, 7. I had my final match of the season with 0 ladders, and it was against that fucking Japanese meme team that is like all of the units with no weapons and the Setith stacking and Miracle stacking and all that stuff. Divine Nectar, it was one of those Japanese ball teams. I literally couldn't do any damage, even with my bonus, not Rhea, Aera, because she's technically not really bonus, but you can use her because it's water season. So I was like, surely she can cut through, right? No. Not even at all. Yeah. I hate that. And so I wasn't even able to kill anything. I got timed out, and then I missed tier 39 by like 100 points, or whatever it is, 120 points. Yeah. So I got trolled. But I had a really rough season on offense, dude. It's really just because of Rhea. Like, so hard to take down, and then when you think you can actually do something to her, she one-shots you. It's rough. And then all the warping, and Aethos also, like, people finally are starting to use him after his banner. I fought him a lot this week. You already have seen he hits like a friggin' truck and caught me off guard, like one-shotting my Tamara and stuff like that, my invested Tamara. Aethos is crazy, but I'm happy. Kaya plus Tree. Tharja with the Anathema, and Deerman with Alphonse fodder, and I wish I could give my Deerman Breath of Life. That would be such a nice upgrade. Brave Edelgard plus 10. Not worthy of a Vine Boom, you know. I put Brave units, or at least old Brave units, in that same Vine Boom category as GHBs and stuff like that, because they're very easy to plus 10. I'm not a whale, so literally all of my 5-star plus 10s are Brave units that I just like a lot. I don't have any other 5-star plus 10 exclusives that aren't Brave units, and I'm fine with that. And Brave Edelgard is one of them. Still a decent unit. Still, like, the bar, I would say, for decent near save with Shield Fighter in the modern era. I think Marnie might supersede that, especially since she's free to play and so insane. But, yeah. Like, Marnie's definitely a better unit, but Brave Edelgard, still decent. To this day. Marnie's just insane, though, dude. She really is. Also, taken over Arena completely. But guess what? I got this. I'll show you. I'll show you my Binding Worlds Ike that I got with the free Binding Worlds token thing after this. If I remember. Keep it pushing. Lucina with Hardy Bearing, even though she wants to quad. Interesting. Brave Crom with Flared Potent, which is really good on him, by the way, even though you can kind of give out Potent now. And Sea Feud for Rhea. This guy was put on this earth to do one thing, and it was to kill Rhea. Let's see how he does. Yeah. If this does well, I'm going to have to look into how my Brave Crom does against Rhea, because I think I tested it once.
No way, buddy. No fucking way.
Oh my god, dude. And the Potent is able to get through. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's good. And I thought Momentum was where it's at. Potent might be the move on him. Even though, like I said, you can kind of just give it out now with the likes of Ira. But yeah, look at this. Boom. That armor effectiveness is no joke, dude. And he gets a shitload of true damage and obviously a shitload of stats just from his little swap thing. Is this gonna one-shot Athos? Obviously. Bam. Bam. Brave Crom putting in the work, man. Another Brave unit that I would love to plus 10 over time. I've said it before. I think mine is either plus 3 or plus 4.
Mission
after all this time. But I love his design. I love the art. One of my favorite arts as well. And the fact that his preference special and his weapon or whatever technically have no limit. So, like, as the game gets going, as the game keeps progressing, I'm having a stroke. As the game progresses, more and more bonuses, more and more penalties, more and more stats and true damage for this guy. He's never going away, dude. He's like the cockroach of Fae. The true cockroach of Fae. And that's it. Alright. Almost done here. Ooh, we have Ninja Saline with Close Bonus Doubler and Lagoo's Friend. That is certainly something you can put on her, I guess, with Miracle. I kind of respect that. But her cleansing being within 3 spaces is really good. Infantry Pulse, and we have the Johanna Ike. Infantry Pulse hasn't made videos in months, but I have him as a friend in-game, and for a long time he used Ninja Saline because of that 3-space cleansing effect at the start of turn. Especially when Layla and Lynn, that combo came out. Yeah. And people were still trying to figure out the best spot to put Freyr in off-season and stuff like that. He was one of the people that definitely used Ninja Saline to cleanse the whole team, even if it wasn't full cleansing. Partial cleansing is still good if it's your whole entire team because it's 3 spaces, you know what I'm saying? So, that unit definitely has a place in the meta, just not at the forefront of cleansing, obviously. But cleansing within 3, I'm just been rambling about this the whole time as Ike is destroying my team, I guess. Yeah. TLDR, cleansing within 3, even if it's only 2 things, really, really good. Not Nidhogg. Bird Lady gets to come in, and I know this from experience, even though my Ike is kitted out with all the support in the world, even though Sedith is there, you're not going to survive my minus speed Bird Lady. I'm telling you right now, big dog. Okay. Rhea able to do damage.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, are you trolling me?
Man, what the fuck, man?
Is she trolling me? Now Bird Lady's not going to be able to come in. Why did you do that? I'm absolutely certain that Bird Lady would be able to one-shot Ike there. Why didn't that happen? Saline comes in. I'm getting trolled by the AI, I guess. Like, Haythrun wanted a piece of the action and griefed it. Fumbled the bag, bro. Like, what are you doing? Rhea, even though I'm speccing into the damage, not able to tickle the Ike on the defensive tile, coming back to bite me. I don't remember when Yunaka got picked off, but yeah. That's rough as well. This Ike is so good, by the way. I almost think that he's better than Tamara at this point, and that's just because he has flat DR and true damage built into his weapon, on top of NCD, so he doesn't have to run an attune skill. Not that he could, but yeah, you're not as constrained by what you have to go on him, and you get more valuable effects in the current era, even though Tamara is still amazing and has that special flat DR within 3, and she gives it out to her team as well. But yeah, Ike is able to actually hit back really hard and heal as well, so he wants to be within 3 of people for his weapon stuff, but also, he doesn't necessarily need Breath of Life as long as he's able to hit back, because his Aether's Path, whatever it's called, heals him so much, and negates deep wounds, which is also a giant thing for an Omni tank to have. I'm a big fan of this unit. This match is still going on, bro. I'm trying so hard to talk about shit. Like, is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna get timed out, no? All your nukes are blue, and you're not gonna be able to cut through my Aether or my Rhea, especially if they're together like that, yeah. I think he got timed out. Rhea moment. Aether moment. Damn. Dude, that match took so long that I timed out. It timed me out. Dude, I had one more match after this, and it took so long that I got kicked out. Fuck. If that was like 30 seconds less, I would have been able to start the next one and then make the video still, but I wasn't looking at the time, man. I trolled. But the one that I didn't get to record, unfortunately, was also a win, and I counted the stuff beforehand as well, so it was final score 10-2, which is pretty good. That's the minimum that I'm looking for, and we lost to Valentine's Claude plus Marissa plus Lucina, which was gross, and I copied on offense. Really, really good. Marissa plus any of those new Valentine's units is amazing as well. And then we also lost to that Brave Crom with Potent, which was actually gross. Hit so hard, bro. I'm gonna have to look into Sims for that or something, compared to Momentum. Might be the move on him. But yeah. And if you remember from the start of the video, if you looked up here, I did not get the tier 39. I mentioned it earlier in the video. I had a really rough offense season, and then the very last match, I just needed to win, even if I lost a couple of units. I just needed to win, and I fought a fucking Japanese save ball, miracle ball, Seteth ball, unkillable ball. So I couldn't even kill anything, and I couldn't win. So, yeah, I was like 100 points off tier 39. Really rough offense season. Next week, Kavasir defense bonus. The unit is dog shit. Not going to use her. It's finally Valentine's bonus. So, definitely, you're going to see Rhea. Obviously, you're going to see Dimitri, and you're going to see Claude, for sure. Maybe even Aera, but we'll see. And I said I would show you my Brave Ike from the Otherworld Bond thing. And yeah. I got plus 35 flowers when mine was 20. So that's 1. Arcane Giant Axe Defense Refine, that's 2. Reposition Gate, that's 3. Boulder, that's 4. He has Distant Bonus Doubler, that's 5. Spiked Wall, that's 6. And then he also had Breath of Life, which is 7. And then he also has Guard Echo, which is 8. So he has 8 best-in-slot upgrades for my favorite unit of all time. Mine is plus speed because back in the day, Speed Ike, Lubu, love that guy, and I never changed it. And unironically, with all these Dragon Flowers, he hits a decent speed tier. And in Arena, Giant Axe, Boulder, Spiked Wall, he actually just one-shots Marnies sometimes. Like, the unit is usable. I'm able to use my favorite unit of all time again because of that free Otherworld bond. Shoutouts to IS for that, I guess. But as for my other Otherworld bond, let's take a look here. So, I am interested in... I've seen a couple of really, really strong Pirate Veronicas. There was a statistic that came out. Apparently, like, she's the #1 formed unit this time around. I know her Refine was good, but like... And this alt is cute, but... #1? I mean, if she's really that good, I might have to cop, but... Other things of note, I got this really good Ronin. And if you didn't know, his Refine was giant res damage, like basically res Tamara Sandstorm. Ronin dev got let out of his cage, I guess. That's really cool, but I wouldn't take it. It's just really cool. Oh yeah, this. Duo Alm, Bridal Alm, and Celica. This alt is precious, and I actually got this unit from the free pull on the banner, because I guess they reran all the Valentine's banners. I got this on my free pull. So if I got this, it would be everything best in slot, 30 flowers plus speed, and then I would have the +1. It's tempting because the alt is precious, and I got the free one, but yeah. Bunny Alphonse would also be funny, but I don't like it that much. But what we're really looking at here is... This is what I'm probably going to redeem unless I find a better one. I really want a good Thor, because Thor is one of my favorite OCs. It's like her, Alphonse, and Dagger, probably. But it's really just Thor and Alphonse are my favorites. So getting plus attack, which would be best in slot, plus 20 flowers so I don't have to spend it. XL and Wyvern Rift. I wish this was no quarter, even though she doesn't need it. Anyway, yeah. This is probably what I'm going to get, unless I find one with momentum or something. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Let me know how your season went, and let me know what you're eyeballing in the Binding Worlds, because it's always a lot of fun, and everybody has one right now because it's the anniversary, so definitely let me know in a comment. All right. Have a good one. Bye.